Welcome back, welcome back. One of our favorite guests is here on the show right now, Ed Coulter.
He says that as he's my boss.
Well, I'm trying to, get points, as many
Well,
points as I
both
can
of my
for you.
bosses are here. I got to behave myself.
Surely it'd be the
Well, you'll
first.
never-
It'd be the
It'd be
first. Yeah.
first.
She'll never get a raise from me, so I don't know
I
how she
understand
affects you.
that,
but
right.
How have you been?
Goodness.
Just doing great.
Well,
Just
we're
doing
here
great.
to talk about a new community event or community building is going to have a grand opening.
Yes, sir. Fabulous.
Tell us about it.
Well, it's a 10-year dream come true, and they actually have a newspaper clipping in October of '01 with our floor plan and announcing the
Oh, I didn't
excitement.
realize that,
It goes
yeah.
back that far. So it's a dream come true, and it is our gift to the community. We think we exist in the most wonderful community that a university could ever have, and so our dream has been to give this building to the community.
Now, what is going to be the Community Development Center, for
All
those
right.
that don't know?
It's a very multi-purpose facility. First and foremost is the Great Hall in honor of Senator Dale Bumpers, and we'll always be indebted to Jim and Jill Gaston. This is their third major gift to the university. Just phenomenal support, and they wanted to do this in honor of Senator Bumpers. So he'll be our keynote speaker tomorrow.
Oh, good.
And when you step in, it's the Bumpers Great Hall, and there's tributes to Vada Shed, who we have honored throughout the building, and tributes to him. So the Great Hall kind of connects two major buildings together. It's a 65,000 square foot facility. So on the one side is our auditorium that will house everything we're using the terms educate, enlighten, and entertain. And then there's a convention center where you can have 31 exhibit booths. We can feed up to 500 people at round tables. And then the miracle is we can bring out another 800 plus seats. And actually now, Sandy, I think the total now is up to 1,700 seats that we will have when we want it. There'll be a permanent 800 plus seats.
And there's no facility around here that can do that.
No,
Oh,
sir.
no.
No, not
And this
at all.
has been a great
Right.
need for quite a while.
Yes, so both for spectators of 1,700 seats, and then also we've been lacking a facility to really have a banquet above 150. Our country club is fabulous, and they take care of us, but when you get above 150, it's
we
it's
feel
tight.
that. We
Absolutely.
have a back to
The
school
university
thing,
now.
Yeah.
and we're like down around the corner.
That's
and-
right. Yeah,
and all that
shoulder
kind
to
of stuff.
shoulder. So the community has grown. So, but it's going to be a fun place, just a fun place. And then the new news about this Trout Center that will be absolutely on the same caliber as the Smithsonian in dealing with water quality, trout, and what it means to our area. So it's going to be several reasons to bring folks to Mountain Home.
Yeah.
We've already booked our first convention.
Well, good. What is that convention?
1,100 people, Jehovah Witnesses
Well,
are
good.
coming to town.
Yeah.
1,100. Now think what that'll do to hotels, motels, restaurants, service stations, just
Sure.
the ripple effect of what that will mean. And then, of course, in our opening activities, we've got the Arkansas Symphony coming next week.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Oh yeah, we're going to have a black
It's
tie
well, and
reception.
then there's Little Big Town
Yes.
and Mercy Me. Those
Yeah.
are two groups that have already been booked.
Two concerts, and Sandy, we got another one in the tank that we can't announce.
That can't announce
But when
yet.
we
Oh, you can announce it
Well,
here
it'll be
if you want.
something from
Yeah,
like my
right.
generation, I hope.
That's
and all
right. I
that.
will. I think it'll fit in.
But
Now let me tell you about Little Big Town
Okay.
and Mercy Me. Just a word about each of those. The ultimate goal of a venue like ours, because it's a 1,700 seat auditorium in a small town comparatively.
Yeah, right.
The dream is to catch a group on the way up, because they want to be the exposure, they want to be known and so
Sure.
forth.
Be
And
their
so you
springboard.
get them and then hope that they go, okay.
Yeah.
Little Big Town has just been announced the album of the year. We couldn't even touch them anymore. They probably wouldn't answer our phone. And we have them booked. I mean, we're bringing that to Mountain Home in North Central Arkansas. Mercy Me in the contemporary Christian is just at the top of the charts. And if you're around young people, you'll know they are truly excited.
Good.
So,
well, for everyone in our audience today, and there are literally thousands of people listening
Yes.
that have been on the campus for one of the Gaston lectures,
Yes.
or one of the it's the Gaston lecture series, and what's the other one we
The
bring in the
Arbest
music?
concert
The Arbest
series.
concert
Yes.
series. Thank you. And everybody knows we're like flooding out into the food court. I mean, it's
Packed.
literally standing room only at every single thing we have on campus. And that will no
That's
longer
good.
happen. Neither will we have to worry about rain on graduation.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
yes.
he keeps bragging on
Thank
that.
you, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
No more.
Yes,
And of course,
right.
Roz Black, bless her heart, prays for days right before graduation that we're going to have pretty weather.
Right.
But it really is huge.
It's going to be
And
fun.
if you really want to see it, stand in the back and look down toward the stage.
Oh, I know. Wait till you go in. I can't wait for anyone in our listening area to step in the building.
Well, there's also conference rooms.
It's going to, yes,
Conference
oh,
rooms?
beautiful. Warren Haley's conference room. He gave us a collection worth over $500,000 of Asian artifacts, a 1925 kimono, just on and on. And then the Ozark Regional Arts Council have a conference room, and they'll be exhibiting art. At our grand opening, Kevin Pieper is going to be exhibiting his wonderful photography and so forth. And I don't want to run out of time without telling you two more things.
Okay.
You got to know.
All right, got
All
2
right,
minutes.
All right, we've used the terms educate, enlighten, and entertain, and that's become the mantra for what we're going to do in there. All right, in the entertain part and the fun part, on Saturday night, the 11th, there's a black and white gala. And I will tell you the old term, if you're not there, you're square, or be there or be square. It is going to be one of the most fun nights. There's the most energetic committee working on this, led by Mike and Susan Stockton, and I can't even keep up with all the things they have going, but they have a lady coming in that's an entertainer auctioneer, and she'll bring the house down. And then we're going to have dueling pianos. Ernie Biggs, the guy that has dueling pianos in Springfield and Branson and Little Rock, well, his entertainers are coming to the Vada Shed Community Development Center.
Well, what about Dance Across the Decades?
All right. Yes, ma'am. That's
There's a
right.
Dance Across the Decades.
She's ready. She's got her shoes.
I got my little sheet there, so I put some of these on my Google Calendar already.
All right, we've got a guy coming, and this guy, again, is just a character, but he's not a DJ. He brings his music, but he has screens everywhere. The convention center will be turned into this multimedia center, and on those screens will be anything you can imagine. For instance, we might be dancing to Beatles music, and the Beatles might be surrounding us, and then Sandy will be right there, dancing with George or
George or Ringo.
Yeah, Ringo.
Oh,
Yeah,
Ringo.
she might be right there, and
That's
so you
funny.
got to keep an eye to know whether you're on the screen or not.
Oh, really?
Now, and we're going to have music from the 50s up, and interspersed, and just another fun night. And probably when many of us are headed home, the more the youngsters will come in and dance into the
Take
night.
over, yeah.
And
Yeah,
the
we'll
more,
go home at 9.
The
Yeah.
yeah.
Bedtime.
Dr. Cole told me heading home at 9 o'clock.
9:30,
We'll be okay.
that right.
Now, is there a
turns into
schedule for
pumpkin.
all these events? somewhere?
Yes. Go to our website for ASUMH, and all this is online. You can get tickets online. Before the symphony, we're having a black tie affair for those that want to. We're going to wear our tuxedos and our fancy dresses, and we're going to act like we're St. Louis and
Have the Arkansas Symphony.
We're having the Arkansas Symphony, and the conductor, who's brand new to Arkansas, is going to be
yeah,
here.
guy.
And so you come early, and we'll have wine and treats. You'll meet the conductor, and then you'll have a reserved seat for when the symphony starts.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, one other thing, when we start the
About
symphony
30 seconds.
at 7 o'clock, I got you, the Mountain Home Symphony will start, our own symphony, and they'll play for about 25 minutes. We'll close the curtains, and that fast we'll switch, and we'll open the curtains to the Arkansas Symphony. A dream come true.
The Culture Center is opening tomorrow.
Tomorrow,
Tomorrow.
the grand opening.
The grand
opening
opening at 2
tomorrow.
o'clock. And I'm sure Scott will come back on with a little bit more and talk about how we need volunteers to help us out with
There you
these
go.
things, boss.
Absolutely. Get Scott
Get
Hoffman
Scott.
on here. This
Scott
guy
Hoffman.
has got an inroad to the entertainment industry.
We know Scott.
Okay. Well, he's the guy that's going to put us on the map.
All right.
It's going to
Good.
be great.
Ed, thanks so
Absolutely
much
great.
for being
Great
here.
to be with you. Always.
Exciting news
Appreciate
for the college
being on.
and out there. All right. Up next.
Okay.
You wanted to say
Yes,
who's next?
Bob Berg and Leslie Foy, correct? And they're with the Twin Lakes Literacy Council. They're just going to give us a
Excited to see
general
'em.
update about the Literacy Council.
Stay with us.
Yeah.
Good to Michael.